Welcome, my name is Mickey Somos. I'm the founder of Real Infobox. I'm also a licensed real estate agent with Remax Central in Calgary, also licensed in Vancouver. I'd like to introduce the market reports application that we have just released. And let me just start with a little bit of a journey how we got where we are today. I got licensed in 2003. I was working in Edmonton. This was before the big boom where we all enjoyed the rising property prices, but everything has ended 2008. And from then on, been pretty tough years in the market. So I was looking for some way to start watching the market because I realized it's not only going up, it's actually going down, and you want to watch out for opportunity. We have started to make a quick little stats that we send out to our clients by email, and I started to study the market stats. I'm a very visual person, so I start taking the board stats and converting them with graphic designers and turning them into this nice, colorful market reports. And as I was doing this, few of the agents noticed what we were doing and starting to ask if they can use it. So that's how the business of Real Infobox was born, and we started to offer some of these reports for our agents that have been with us now for 9 years, especially the small group of the early agents that are still with us till today. We have created different types to see what happened last 15 years and then watching for trends. And then we transition more into turning it into a marketing tool where we start adding branding, a little simplified, because those earlier were a little more overwhelming. We were aiming for something that you can take to a coffee shop or a kitchen table, and you can, as a good marketing tool, to showcase yourself, talk about the market, and then transition into more details with listings. Then we want to have a different formats. You can mail, you can post on social media, different map. So we had lots of fun with this, got really creative, and find many different uses how to utilize the market reports. But over the years, all the work that I showed you were done manually. It was done in the Photoshop, it was done in Illustrator by hand. So we realized these are very good tools that the agents enjoy to use, but they all want to have it customized for themselves, and they want to have it neighborhood level for property they are doing farming or the places they live or open housing. And that's not even possible to do by hand, because in Calgary, where we released the neighborhood level reports, now we have 600 reports with each of the neighborhood offering 3 property type. So now we have released something that satisfies all the requests we received so far. In Calgary, we have neighborhood reports and the town report for the surrounding communities of Calgary. They're easily accessible online in your account. You click on it and easily download any reports you need instantly. And now you can brand them. Simply load your banner, choose your colors, and this looks like a custom report that was made just for you. The way you do it, you just do a proper size banner, pick 3 colors, and it's done. We keep it really simple. The main reason is just go in, get your reports, and then go use them with your clients. We have 2 kinds of reports. One is for city, where we have more details. We break things by price ranges. We got more data available. And then once we get into community, they're a little simplified. We're using them as a comparison to an average to a city, but still shows you the movement of prices and inventory and sales, also days on market within the community. Nice thing is you can now start comparing communities to each other, see how they're performing. So application is really easy. You have basic navigation, so there's nothing to learn, nothing to install. You just go in, click on the menu, get what you like, and we'll be offering many different kind of report. For now, we have a 6-page report, 2 pages for each property type. And we offer a social media report that you can download as a PNG. It's something that you can share online. It's optimized for Facebook, Twitter, and most social media networks. So in the application, you can download the report. It has 6 pages. If you only need detached homes, you break it down to 2 pages. You can download it as a PDF, you can share it as a link that you just put in your email, and it brings up the specific report for the community that you choose and with all your branding in it. So we are planning to have more reports as we go, and right now we are in the process of adding them as we get more and more users, and we also don't want to just add things without no reason. We want to get feedback. We want to keep this tool simple and powerful, so everything we do is that we don't overcomplicate it. It's something that actually our clients can use, not just to have fancy too many functions and buttons. So let's talk how these reports can help your business and how they're used in everyday business. Listing presentations, there 4 pages you can add. You do the property city report, then you compare it to a neighborhood report, and then you transition in your comparables. So then you can track pricing, you can try the absorption rates. So a really good conversation can kind of ease the clients into a different expectation of what they can see when they're actually going to go on the market. We're going to show in each of the reports you have a 10-year history of a benchmark prices. So if your clients bought a property within the last 10 years, you can simply plug in the number and calculate what the property should be worth today, and it's one more number that you can compare to your evaluation. Kind of gives you a little bit of checkpoint, something that your clients can appreciate, because you have a system to show them how you arrive to it. Just makes it look more professional. We get more data to work with that are not overwhelming. When in the market, especially the one we have right now in many markets, if we are in sellers markets, we're going to be dealing with price reduction. So having something that shows listing absorption rate, in this case you only have 8.3% of homes sold. So the conversation with the client goes like this: so we have been on the market for over 2 months, we have done this marketing, over 90% of homes in your neighborhoods are not selling. They're staying on the market, they're getting terminated, they're getting expired, and only like about 10% or less than 10% are selling. What can we do to make it happen? What kind of price adjustments can we do? You can use the comparable, and this allows you to find out how motivated your clients are, and also you can stay the good guy because you're just showing the data. It's not you, you're just the messenger. Working with buyers, you can simply make this almost your full presentation. You know already the type of properties or the areas they're looking for, print a couple of reports, or just bring the one for the city, discuss generic, what's happening in the market, the price points for each property type, and you can set their expectation, and it probably answers many questions for you once you're qualifying them. You see what market we are in, what kind of negotiating strategy you can set, which price points have the highest demand. Even we are in a buyer's market, if you're looking for detached homes in a lower price range, you might actually see a competition, so it might feel more like a seller's market. Picking a winners, the examples here, you got neighborhoods like West Spring, Crestmont that appreciate 40 to 50% in the last 10 years, and then you got the neighborhoods that only appreciate 3.3% as the Forest Lawn, and then high-end neighborhood Elbow Park actually reduced in value 7.2%. The city average is 14.7%, so this allows you to actually compare the communities based on what has happened in them for 10 years. So when people making decisions, this can help them to choose area that actually could be a better investment long term for their home. With condos, also it's a great advantage for buyers to buy properties that are now reduced. We had a continual decline in condo prices, some of them as high as 9% 1 year. It's also very useful with the sellers, where within the last few years, anybody who purchased is probably not happy to hear what the values are today. So this can help you to establish the real expectation. Let me just show you a few examples how these reports have been used in real life by agents. Number one, this tool is being used for is for your existing database, for people we know. Those are the warmest, the best leads you can get. Why not, when you're sending an email, or include a link for their neighborhood, for their property type, something they actually will read and open, set up as a newsletter, send it out on a monthly basis. And the nice thing is, you can track if you have a proper software, if somebody opened the link, if you insert it in your CRM, or simply print them out, send them as a handwritten card, put them in an envelope. We're going to be coming out with the card version where you don't even need the envelope. You can send them out as, you know, just say hello. You might find this interesting for your clients. So it gives you lots of good touch points, even for online leads that you're trying to nurture. Open houses, it's a lot easier to start the conversation. If someone just came from a sign, they're not really there for the specific house, they're just curious, you can ask them what they think of the market, have you seen this? And then now you can start qualifying why they're taking their time to come here. Only keep one at your open houses so you can grab their contact info, you can email it to them, you have something, you capture the lead, you can follow up. So they work excellent in open houses. That's probably the number one use. Have been used in the trade shows, have been used at the banks, and working with a mortgage broker is probably one of the best advantages you can take of these reports. Give it to your broker every month, gives you a reason to talk to them, and when they're meeting with their clients, ask them to give it to them. They all ask how's the market, so now instead of your business card being passed, or usually when they do pre-approval, they might not even come up if they have agents, but you're offering a value, all your contact info is on there, something that they take with you, and it just creates leads and strengthen your relationship with your broker or banker. You can do door knocking, nice handout. You can get these reports professionally printed, optimized for Canada Post requirements, and they can be sent as a mass mailing. You can share it online on a Facebook, as we mentioned. These are examples that has been done so many times. There are nice things when you actually add your own commentary and take on the market. And the biggest growing trend is creating a market update videos where agents take graphics from our reports, and then they talk about market. You can simply do a short video just reading off some of the stats from the market. You can do it for a specific neighborhood, or get a real estate board press release, read a few sentences, quote some stats, include some of the statistics. It's a great way to get the exposure, and a video is a very powerful marketing tool as a reminder for your clients. If you ever get interviewed by media, we already have been featured by the news channel. For 2 or 3 agents were interviewed, use our reports. We have been used in the TV show with the Home Buying HGTV TV show. So it's really exciting. I'm going to try to get more examples and footage of this. But if you ever like to go and be interviewed by media, why not include one of these? Make it easy, and then feature yourself as a professional in your community. So we have been in business now for over 10 years. We're still a small local company offering the service in Edmonton, Calgary, and Vancouver, and serving some of the top agents who've been part of actually developing this product. And you can go online, you can try it as a demo. The cost is depends on the market. This one is for Calgary. You can get all of the neighborhood, all of the reports at $55, and you get them at $35 if you're like targeting on a specific part of the city that's more focused for your work. Simply go on our site. You can try the full product at no cost. Simply register with your email for a demo. And if you have any question, you can always reach out to us, and we love to hear from you. And we hope we can add the great value and a good marketing tool for your business.